Okay, as we discussed in session one, like I have asked you all to go through matte painting videos and chroma key videos, compositing videos. Okay, it will just give you an idea what are these, compositing. What is compositing? Um, what is matte painting? Okay, so I hope you have gone through all that. If not, just refer to this terminology in YouTube: compositing, matte painting. Okay, so you have to do a bit of R&D as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on a compositing part here. um, Normally, as you know, here these are 2D based tool. After Effects is a layer based software and it's a 2D based tool. We do have an option of 3D layer, converting a layer into 3D. We have that option. Okay. um, let's see what we have to do now. So first thing, composition, new composition. Okay, I would like to go for half HD, 720p, and duration, it's okay for now. It shows 3 minutes something. Let it be anyhow. Duration at any point of time we can decide. I'll give okay. So this is our base composition. And again, if you want to modify your composition, it's Control K. If you press Control K, your composition settings will come. Okay, so you can modify it here. So first thing, what I'm gonna do, let us visualize. You are gonna create a scene wherein it's an exterior scene. In the background you have sky. There are few mountains, there are few waterfalls, or like a house part. Okay, so uh, for that we have to create individual assets for that. Okay, there are two options here. One, we can draw, we can create manually, or else we will be selecting relevant images in Google. Let's say transparent images, let's say PNG format images will be picking, and we can play with the compositing. Okay, there are two things. One is compositing, another is composition. Compositing is a sequence and sequential arrangements of multiple clips. That's a composition. Compositing. Composition, in one particular scene, multiple um, arrangements of an element. Let's say in this scene, let me just go to something. I'll go for composition, image composition, or like this. Okay, so now in this particular image, if you see the background, okay, let us break this into three different area: foreground, midground, background. There are three different areas we need to decide. Based on that, we have to create elements or pick the elements or relevant elements. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, in I would like to pick few of the assets first. um, let me create something called mm, mm, an haunted house. Okay, I want to create a haunted house scene. So here I'd like to have assets folder. Okay, assets are those which I'll be using for this particular haunted house composition. Now we have to think of, we have to do a bit of R&D. Means we need to do bit research and development with respect to what are the elements required for this haunted house. Let's say I'll go for haunted house. I'll search elements for haunted house. Okay, let me pick this something. Mm. Or there is something which is really cool. We have a dark moon image somewhere here. We have a house here. And we can pick these elements. Or somewhere here, a creepy trees. We have some, bats or some, kind of birds. So we can pick all this, right? If you see, there are few light elements here. So we can pick these things. So now what I do, for this haunted house, we need trees, right? Creepy trees, PNG. Always go for PNG format. Great, we got these trees, right? Um, Let me pick this tree, and we need to pick PNG. So okay, I need to download this. Do I have option of download here? This is something different. If I click on this download, I think something else is coming. Let's see. Download PNG. RSTP batch 3 After Effects Haunted House Assets. Okay, one I have downloaded. Then what I do is, let me just go to some other tree. I need to pick few other trees. Let me pick this. I think this is also done. I need sky. The background is required. I need sky. Okay, great. I can go with this. I can save this image. Sky is done. And haunted house. Okay. Let me go with this. This is nice. What is happening here? Okay, seems haunted house is also done. I need grass PNG for the foreground element, few grass part is required. Um, Let me go with this. Okay. So that's what you need to spend some time, downloading these, the relevant artworks or the assets. Okay, seems I think we have all the assets now. Let me just look here. Okay, we have this tree, grass. Okay. First thing, I need sky. I'm gonna import. Let me import all this first into After Effects like this. Okay, all this is there. So first in the background, I would like to have sky, and I'm selecting this Control Alt F, fit to screen. Okay. Then I need this grass on top of this. Control Alt F. Seems there is something here which is written on this PNG. I would like to take it out. For that, uh, you can see here top PNG or something is there. I would like to mask this. I don't want this. So here you have this pen tool, right? Can you see pen tool here? I'm in this grass PNG, this particular layer. Take this pen tool, start creating from here. You might have used this pen tool earlier, right, in Photoshop and all. It's same thing like that. So when you select this, only these are selected, but click on this side arrow. You have a mask now. You get, once you create this, you will get mask. Click on the mask, you invert this. Now I'm gonna invert this so that that area has been removed. Okay, now we have the grass part. Now added to this, what I would like to do is, let me take a creepy tree. I have this creepy tree here, and I would like to scale this bit smaller like this, or else I'll bring it to the top so that if I'm scale is S, so you can make it a bit bigger, somewhere like this. Okay, let me just place it behind. So if I make this smaller, it seems like it isn't far, distance. So I would like to have, I'm gonna duplicate this one more, and I would like to change the position here, one somewhere here, even far. So for that, what I have to do is make it like this, smaller. This will define the distance as well. Now, the next thing, I have foreground grass. I can bring it to the front. Okay, and scale. You scale this manually. Don't scale this fit to screen. Okay, one like this, and I'm gonna duplicate this as well. One other over here. Okay, so see, composition looks like this. It's quite good. And here, this particular grass, I want this to be flattened. So for that, I'm gonna unlink. There are two options. One is link, one is unlink. X and Y. See, I'm just reducing this Y like this. X and Y. Then I'm gonna link this. I hope you understand this. Linking means you scale X and Y axis both at once. If you unlink and do only Y axis, I have done it like this. The reason I did is, I move to position now P. Y-axis, I just place it like this, right? You get a flat surface. That's the intention here. You get a flat surface. Later, this and this image, not this one, I can place it here, which is okay. I can place it here. The next thing is, let me have our house, haunted house. It's here. Now, just behind this grass, the top two layer of the grass. And this is a house part. I am gonna scale this. Okay. Somewhere like this here. Or let me just make it like this. Or else simple scale. That's 43. We have a lot of options to change these things and all. So I have it here. One like this, or even bigger. Let me do this even bigger, and I'm gonna place this here. Okay. So placement really matters a lot here. Then what I do, I need one more PNG, the grass part here. Okay. I'm gonna scale this smaller. Position. I just change the position, y-axis here. I'm gonna increase the scale. Let me place this here. Okay. First thing what I would like to do here is, there is a defined shape here. If you observe, there is the image is cut over here. I need to mask this. Okay, wherein I don't want the outline of this. So this is the one which I have selected, this grass. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this pen tool. So excluding the outline, I just made it like this. Now, if you see, again, it is of a defined shape only, but in the mask, we have option, like we have feather, opacity, or expansion. I go with feather. You know, what does feather do, right? So see, what does feather do? You know that. Look, now you see, you observe, these corners has been, the sharp areas has been eliminated. It's like, it's a feather has been given. I hope you know what is feather, right? What does feather do, right? The edges will be blurred out. Okay, that's what feather do. I'm gonna duplicate this again, and this I'm gonna place it over here. Again, I'm gonna duplicate this. I bring it bit down. I can scale this a bit like this, a bit down. I duplicate this one over here. Okay. Again, I can duplicate this one. I can place it here, bit down. Again, duplicate one over here. I can scale down a bit so that it's behind. Okay. So understood. Now, there is a tab button in your keyboard. Above tab button, there is a symbol button. If you click on the symbol button, for the full screen, you can see this. Now look guys, a lot of changes we have done, and this looks good, right? The composition part, it has come out well. Holding space, you get the hand button, hand tool. You can just toggle this like this. Okay. Any doubts do you have? Anyone? Any doubts you have now so far?
No, sir.
Great. Again, I press the symbol button, so I'm back to this particular screen. I need to do an animation over here. What is that animation? What sort of animation which I have to do? Let's do that. Okay, on top of this, I have taken another, image. This is kind of a silhouette image. Okay. And this is blending a lot here. It gives a solid theme, right? So now what I do, okay, I'm just going to turn off this particular layer. So just to avoid confusion, there are a lot of, grasses we have created, right? So what I'm going to do is I select, the top grass part which I have selected, all this grass, the foreground element. I want to consider this as of my foreground element. So I have to pre-compose this. That means I'm grouping all this in one rather than selecting. So Control Shift C, select all this layer, Control Shift C does pre-compose. These are foreground grass. Okay. Give okay. All these are foreground grass, which is over here. Just one, turn on, turn off, right? This looks cool. Now this is, this is house. If you want, you can rename this as well. Okay. Then next part is, since I have created this, I need these images, somewhere in the scene as well, somewhere outside. So I'm going to duplicate this and I would like to place this behind the house. I enable this and this one, now I'm just placing it something like this, scale down. So over here, okay, let me scale this a bit down. Again, masking is required, seems to be a lot of masking required here. So simple, like this. So after this, I would like to go for under mask, feather. Let me increase the feather part. Okay. So once this is done, I think it feels better now. Okay, I'm just picking this. Just somewhere over here, just to, um, add bit more detail. Okay, you have to pick from here only. Something like this here. Then I'm going to enable the foreground element. Actually, this looks creepy now, but it can't be a green grass, right? It cannot be. So foreground element, I just turn off. I'm just picking this foreground grass composition now. Right click on this, go to effects, and there's an option called color correction under effects, color correction. Go to color correction. Inside color correction, go for saturation, hue saturation. You know how does hue saturation work, right? I just reduce the master lightness or just reduce the saturation here. A bit of saturation, master lightness, both. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I copy this effect, I we have this another PNG. So I'm in effect area here. So once you click on this, you have project, another effect. So Control V, paste it here. So what happened now? The background element, there's a foreground grass, right? Apart from this, this is the grass other one. It was like this. I have added hue saturation just to maintain consistency. The same has been applied here also. Okay. Now I'm back to the project part. And next thing, this cloud. We have the cloud here in the sky part. So first thing what I do, I'm going to scale this a bit. Okay. Now, I would like to limit this, my entire scene for 20 seconds, Control K. Instead of 3 minutes, make it 0 and 20 seconds. So if you see, this is my start area, this is my end area. Okay. In my start area, the scale position, and I shift S, so you get position and scale both. Okay. So here, position x-axis, I'm gonna move it like this. Scale, I'm gonna make it like this. So both key, position and scale. At the end, what I do, I'm gonna increase the scale. It's like this. So I did bit of animation. So first you have to key here, and the last you have to key here. I remember, means I hope you remember all these things, keying and all. Now when I press space bar, you see the cloud animation here, right? The clouds are moving. It's getting animated, right? Now this looks good. Just to match the color, what I do, I select this photo, the cloud part, right click, go to effect, and under color correction, I pick hue saturation again here. I would like to saturate a bit. Okay, then I would like to take dark moon. I need dark moon PNG. Wow, great. Take this, go for this. Let me download this one. Dark moon PNG. Now I come back here. We have a moon. I come to After Effects. Okay, I have to be in project area here. Then let me bring my PNG, moon PNG, place it here. I want the moon PNG just above the sky layer, somewhere here. Okay. Let me reduce the scaling part. Or I can scale it out a bit, not so much. I think this is fine. Even the moon also, I would like to animate. This is the one. I press P for position, click over here, Shift S for scale both. Now here what I do, position, I'm gonna change it here. Scale, I'm gonna make it a bit close, and position, y-axis, something like this. Now when you play this, so you can see sky, moon, both of this are moving. Okay, it's getting animated, right? Great. So I would like to enable this here. The first layer, and P or S scale, it's here, and position, x-axis or y-axis. Okay, let me animate this. I'm gonna selecting this position. And here, okay, a bit of animation. And when you play, actually, slowly these movements are there. If you observe closely, now observe, the sky is moving, moon is moving, this is also moving a bit. Okay. So for this, what you guys have to do is just add a scary music here. Okay. Desktop, RSTP, batch 3, After Effects, Haunted House, C01. See, we played with multiple images, okay, and we have a composition ready, right? What you want to do, means what you have to do is you have to do a composition like this. You have to pick your own images, okay. I'm not going to provide any of the images. I want you to create one haunted house. Once all the composition is done, in this particular layer bottom, you add a creepy music, then file, render, file, export this to Adobe Media Encoder, and in HD preset you get HD. So I hope you have worked on Premiere, and I hope you know Adobe Media Encoder as well, right? Do you know Media Encoder as well? Do you guys know Media Encoder?
Yes, we know it.
Right. So in that, I just want Android HD or just HD video output. Okay, just share me the final output by end of tomorrow. I need the final output by end of tomorrow. Okay. It is doable, man. See, I did this almost an hour. You take 5 hours time, 6 hours time, not a problem, but you can finish off. Try to spend more time so that you can deliver quality output. Okay, just try to focus on delivering quality output. Here the catch is the composition, how well you are doing composition. So any doubts on this, team? Any doubts? Babonga, Banda, me, MD, Kumalo? Okay, if no doubts, I'll upload this video into YouTube. Okay, then see you on the next class. Great. Guys, unmute here.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll see you on the next class. Bye. Have a good day. Bye-bye.